Hello Twin Cities and welcome to New Spaces project here in Bloomington. We are in a traditional 1960s two-story home, and there is a story behind this family. In this happy hour home tour, we're going to be covering a 2013 primary suite addition on the second floor. In that project, we had Amber and Jamie as part of the design team working with the Stevens family. Now we fast forward to 2023, where we helped this family and their son Evan in creating an accessible suite on the main floor, where we took a traditional two-story home's dining room and front living room and created a accessible suite. Jamie and Jennifer were the design team on that one. And then to bring the full circle, the kitchen main level addition, sunroom addition, the laundry room update, pretty much gives you an overview of what can be done in a 1960s traditional Bloomington two-story home. Every single employee pretty much at New Spaces has had something to do with the Stevens project.
We are at the entrance to the primary suite, which is a project we completed in 2013 that is above their current family room. Originally there was a wall here, and this was all a bedroom. So we removed the wall, removed the doorway, and created this landing with the step up into the new primary bedroom.
So Allie and I are now standing in the Stevens primary bedroom, and this bedroom resides over the family room below. So where Allie and I were just standing was the entry into it. This entire master bedroom, walk-in closet, and the primary bathroom was the scope for the 2013 edition. And a lot of times our design team gets the request for a primary suite addition. This is a very popular project in today's day and age. The homes in the 1960s did not have the amenities that we look for today. They very seldom had a walk-in closet, which today is almost a standard. And the bathrooms that we saw in these 1960s traditional two stories was usually a full bath, that is a tub shower combo, a vanity, and a toilet. So in 2013, Scott and Michelle decided this is what we need to do. So Allie, the 2023 project, a accessible suite addition. Tell us a little bit about what happened in that one. I think that was Jamie and Jennifer working together with Michelle and Scott in helping bring Evan home. Tell us about the moves of how we made that happen.
Yep, so their son is in a wheelchair, and they needed to create a space for him to be. And so on the main level, what they did was the front living room and dining room, which is actually kind of behind this wall. They created a bedroom and a bathroom for him, so he can be in there. He has a lift for his above his bed that will help him utilize that space and be able to move around in there. And then there's an entrance into the bathroom with no door, and you go into the bathroom with a zero clearance shower, large enough to be ADA accessible, very generous space so he can move easily and freely in there with his wheelchair. We made sure that the vanity was a certain height and clearance for his wheelchair to get in there so he can utilize that sink, and then created enough clearance around the toilet that will allow him to, again, have his wheelchair access next to the toilet, so there's enough room there for him to get in. We are standing in the newly remodeled kitchen of 2025, and this project we started because they wanted their son, who's in a wheelchair, to have more accessibility and be able to use the kitchen and be able to get around the island, and that was the main driver of why we ended up creating a new kitchen footprint. Originally, when you walked into the kitchen, the oven and fridge were on the far wall, and then the kitchen sink was basically where it was. However, the main factor of this kitchen is that we bumped the kitchen out about 5 feet to create more clearance space around the island so their son could get around the island in his wheelchair. We created a bay window, and there is a wood foundation with this house, and there's a crawl space actually underneath this kitchen as well. We also did a sunroom addition. There was currently a window there, and that's where their dining table sat. So we created a new cased opening into a really nice size sunroom space that the family wanted to have, a little more living space due to just having one living room on this main level. So this allowed them some more room to gather with family and friends. We also updated the mudroom, new flooring, one new cabinet that's a nice storage cabinet for them, and then we enameled a lot of their existing cabinets to give it more of a fresh, updated look.
Should we talk a little bit about the sunroom?
Yeah.
That was an additional layer of good functionality for Evan to provide for that access into the rear yard. Mm-hmm. And also, my understanding is that in the design process, Jamie, Allie, Jennifer, part of the attraction is the bird viewing in the back. So there's a lot of bird feeders, and the family camps out in the sunroom and views the birds having a feast.
Yes.
So many things that our team works on is a combination of what the family likes to do and how we tailor their surroundings to their activities. This is like many other projects we do. Every family, every project is unique. In this one, Jennifer and Allie were working on the main kitchen, main level common areas. And as we all know, this project, we've had a history with the family going back 2013, mm-hmm. 2023, and now 2025.
Yes.
Pretty much every lead carpenter in new spaces at our team has spent significant time at the Stevens house.